taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
What is up, everyone? Happy Thursday, November 7th, 2024. Getting in just a little bit late. Had a little technical difficulties, but bell just rung. Happy FOMC day. Dow futures, or I guess the Dow up 36, NASDAQ up 125, S&P up 19. So markets building on their strength from yesterday. Be interesting to see what the Fed does. I've kind of been out of the loop a little bit as I've been hunting. So I'm not even sure what they're expected to do, but coming off the heels of the election, now having the FOMC day. VIX down 5.75%. Yeah, Chessmaster, the FOMC trades are in Steve's trade plan. So if you go there, I'll have them all. I've always traded the iron Condor that he puts on. But I'll be back out in the woods this afternoon, so won't be trading today. VIX down to 1531. Be glad just to get this week over with. The election and the FOMC decision in the rearview mirror. Meta is up 1.75%, Apple 1.5%, Nvidia up 1%, Bob and Baidu up well over 2%, 2.5 to 2.75. So a lot of stocks in the green. Yeah, I just mentioned El Piero that I haven't been following it because I've been out in the woods. in terms of what the Fed says they're going to do or what we think they're going to do. Had to come back last night to feed the dogs. So I'll be leaving again as soon as I'm done here this morning. And in terms of like when am I going to be back? I know a lot of people in my channel with the trade TLC are always kind of like, well, where's Chad at? Really, it's all dependent on if I get a deer or not. So, I could shoot one tonight and punch my tag, and then, you know, all next week I'm back full time. Um, so it's just really dependent on my success. Last year I got my deer on November 8th and I was able to get back into the swing of things. The year before I got mine on October 16th. So I didn't miss any trading in November. So it's all just dependent on success or no success in terms of getting back into the trading routine. Getting our second bar here. Amazon pushing up, new all-time highs. Nvidia pushing up. Tesla was up big yesterday. I noticed down 0.75%. Meta did not participate in that rally yesterday, but now it's up a little over 2%. Amazon and Nvidia still pushing up. Yeah, if there's no sound, I'm probably just not talking. Not much going on at the moment. So, just kind of going to see if I could get in an early continuation runner. But I gotta see some pullbacks here, pauses. Meta had a little one here, but it's popping back up. VIX popped up a little bit. Nvidia still pushing. AMD may get a volume bar to the upside. AMD not quite gonna get there. Pretty close though. Apple just kind of had his push up, now just chopping. So nothing really jumping out at me right now. Kind of looking at Meta as a little continuation to the upside. See, I would trade the 585 calls in Meta. Filled at 550. So jumped in on this little pullback here. And have a close half at $6. I was looking at Amazon too, but picked Meta because it's one of the stronger stocks of the day. But it's still coming down, so don't like that. Tesla nothing but chop today. Yeah, Amazon pushing up now. Darn it. It was either Amazon or Meta that I was looking at. Meta had the better pullback. So that's why I jumped in it. Nvidia is potentially another one as well that I was looking at. Now Meta's coming down further than I wanted it to. Bummer. I'm gonna let this bar finish though. So better pullback and the strongest stock on my board. So those were the two reasons I chose Meta for early continuation. Mm. Amazon pushed up new all-time highs. All right, so any more down movement, I'll be closing Meta. The bummer to kind of start in the red like that after your first bar, you're in it. I was kind of hoping it would act like Nvidia here. Yeah, Amazon. Darn it. That's the one I should have got in. But hindsight always 2020. Yeah, I mean it just came down further than I wanted it to. I mean, it may still rip up the highs of day, but you like getting in on a good pullback. That was just too much of a pullback. So now you need it to really pop up to even get back to break even. Whereas, Amazon, it pulled back just a little bit, not as big of a pullback, but has ripped. So you take a chance, if I don't get in where Meta got where I did and it ripped, then I miss it, just like I missed Amazon. So the continuation runners, they're always a little, so there is a little bit of luck to them. They're not as cut and dry as a mighty 90. Again, it was one of the strongest stocks on the board. So, and it had a pretty nice push up with a little pullback here. So, not upset about the entry, just kind of bummed with the price action. Amazon's got a little mighty 90, but man, I'm not touching that. I mean, I'm sure it will pull back at some point. Apple broke through its little consolidation there. It's coming down. Yeah, probably not a bad idea if you could have like got in and then depending on your position size, if you got in a little smaller, you could have added down here. Another thing, Meta didn't really, like I said earlier, participate in that push yesterday. So, I thought again, maybe now's the day it's gonna be pushing up. AMD had that. It's just a tick or two away from a volume runner. A lot of times I've played those as volume runners, and it's pushed up to highs of day. Yeah, chess master out. Maybe whatever. Maybe put that in the live chat. This is just these day trading strategies. Make sure don't want to confuse anybody. So Meta trying to get back up where I got it at. Yeah, Apple. Good call on that Apple. It kind of dipped its toe below. You hear me talk about this, where it dips a toe below consolidation and then pops right back up. So, it's unfortunate with this move up, these last two bars here, I'm not really getting any profits. I'm getting profits from getting back towards break even. Yeah, AMD and that first bar came down to yesterday's high now. That's why I've played those as like upside volume runners before, not mighty 90s is when they're like a tick away from being a big volume bar. I don't mess with them on the like in this case to the downside. Amazon taking a pause could be another opportunity to get in. I might get in some Amazon here on the 207.5 call. $207.5. Trying to get filled at 340. Filled at 345. So if it breaks down and comes down past here, this could be a quick trade. Let's see. I would get out of half at 380. S&P just touched highs again. Man, come on, Meta. Mm. So many others have pushed up to their highs, and Meta's just not moving. Tesla now trying to break out. Nvidia maybe getting a little mighty 90 here. Be a mighty 90 short. Filled at 380 to close half my Amazon. Close another at 415. So Nvidia, little mighty 90 short. I would trade the 149 puts. See if I can get filled at $2. Ah. Filled at 415 to close another Amazon. Close another Amazon at 450. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel my Nvidia. It's pulled back. Yeah, Dark Avenger. I'm long Amazon. So missed Nvidia. Mighty 90. Try to get filled at $2. I saw it at 202. Definitely probably would have got out of 10% on this pullback in Nvidia, but that's okay. It may end up just ripping, so maybe it was a good miss. S&P just touched all highs again. Yeah, it'd be nice if Meta could get a good push. It's kind of resisting going down, but it's a $584 stock, but the last 15 minutes, it hasn't moved. And Nvidia popped back up. Maybe that was a good mighty 90 miss. Boy, Tesla really broke out. When you're using these one DTE option chain, you really don't want to be in these trades a long period of time. You start feeling the theta decay. I can guarantee I'm feeling it in Meta. Man, bummer on Nvidia. A lot of all-time highs being hit. One could argue Nvidia is a continuation runner as well. There we go, Meta. Start breaking out. Join your friends. Man, I was pretty close to getting filled on my half of my Meta. We're at $6. Yeah, Nvidia playing more like a continuation runner. Filled at $6 in Meta to close half. It's too bad I didn't get a better fill on that one. Yeah, nice job, El Piero. A little bit better than mine. I get out of more Meta at 650. I was real close to getting long Nvidia. So far, not very good price action for TLC anyway. So, again, usually don't do those on FOMC day anyway. Tesla pausing a little bit. Steve is watching Netflix. Filled at 450 in Amazon. Get out of another Amazon at 485. Man, I was real close to getting into Tesla on that pullback. I even pulled up its option chain and looked at the strikes, and then it bounced on me too quick. I may be getting out of my meta here. It's kind of got like it got rejected right here last time too, kind of like Steve's talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and close my meta and just take my profits. I feel lucky to have gotten those. Built at 550 just to close my meta. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, nice job, Eric D. So scratch the profit out of meta after being down big. Meta comes down a little bit. I'll jump in some. I'm sorry, Tesla. Yeah, I'm gonna just get ready here on the 295 calls in Tesla. Filled at 485 to close another Amazon. I was trying to jump in some Tesla. You know what? I'm gonna put an order in at $4. Oops. I got filled on my first order. I was gonna lower it to $4. I got filled at 420 on Tesla. I was gonna lower it a little bit, but and that was on the 295 call. I would close another Amazon at 520. Yeah, bummer. I was trying to lower my Tesla to get a better fill if it came down. Anyway, so I would close half of my Tesla at 460. Yes, I was going to put it at $4, and right now it's at $4. Bummer. Yeah, it's a bummer in Tesla. Tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to add to my Tesla. Built at 375 to add to Tesla. I would get out of half my Tesla at 420, which was my original fill. Built at 520 in Amazon. I got one Amazon left. Filled at 420 in Tesla. Get out of my last Amazon at 560. Get out of another Tesla at 450. Meta's still really not going anywhere. It's trying, maybe. Yeah, Nvidia would have been a nice continuation runner as well. Meta may be trying to break out now. I only got one contract in Amazon, so I really don't want to sit here and watch it pull back with just one contract. So I'm just going to go ahead and close it so I don't eat into any more profits with just one measly contract. Filled at 465 to close Amazon. What a beautiful winner that was. Now, if Tesla can just take off, I'd be done for the day. Yeah, get out in Amazon. Filled at 450 to close another Tesla. Had a kid? Get out another Tesla at 490. And I don't think I'm going to get in any other trades. Yeah, Meta got rejected too, just kind of like Netflix did. Tesla pushed up. I watched Tesla a little bit yesterday while I was back at the lodge midday, and it had had that it had pushed up and then came down and just was a slow grind up to about highs of day by the end of the day. So it really didn't participate throughout the day pushing up. So I thought maybe today it would. Filled at 490 to close another Tesla. Get out of another Tesla at 530. Yeah, Roku had a nice mighty 90 there, but extremely tight range. QCOM, no, there's no volume pop in QCOM. There's really not much price movement either. I got 5 Teslas left. Yeah, I'm sure Steve's getting paid on Netflix. Very nice. Very nice. What a monster ad that was in Tesla. When I added, man, I was in pretty big by then when I added, bigger than normal. Be interesting to see if the S&P just chops now. It's pushed up, but it hasn't really gone anywhere in a while. I would assume at some point it would chop up into the Fed decision. And I don't want to see much of a pullback in Tesla. Like I said, I got 5 contracts left, so pullback will eat some profits. Nvidia just grinding higher. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take my profits here in Tesla. There's no need for me to get well, hold on. Let's let this bar finish. It just popped up. But there is no need for me to get lose profits on a pullback. So watching this very closely. If it holds right there, doesn't go below there, then that's great. But if it wants to come back down there past that, then I might as well just take my profits and go have a good day. Because 5 contracts, yeah, that can eat your P&L. I'm gonna bounce on it. Oh, darn it, I couldn't get out. Built at 450 to close Tesla. And it may bounce after this bar, but $520 I ended up with Tesla. And you know, any type of down move could have. I was at 670, and in about a little bit of a move down, it wiped it down to 520. So I was, it can wipe it quick when you got 5 contracts. All right, folks, that's all for me. Nice day. $1,455. I will take it on 3 trades. And again, not sure when I'll see y'all, but you guys have a good one. Peace.